Hey guys, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. Quiz time. But before we get going, I have a joke for you. So, what did the daddy buffalo say to his son when he went off to college? Bison. Bison, get it? Anyways, what I thought I'd do for you before you get to your quiz is go through a few problems from yesterday's assignment. So I'm going to look at problems 1, 3, 5, and 7 on yesterday's assignment. Make sure that you got the right answers, know what you're doing. And then what I would suggest is maybe jot those down on a separate piece of paper. Try them by yourself again. Make sure that you're ready and you can solve these. And then you can take the quiz, right? So anyways, here we go. Let's try these. First problem, remember I'm always trying to get x by itself. I'm always going to do the opposite. Start with your add subtract, the opposite of minus 5, plus 5. If you do it to one side, got to do it to the other. I end up with 2x equals 7 plus 5, 12. Number next to a letter means times. Opposite of times is to divide. Divide by 2. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other. X equals 6. Hopefully you got that for problem number 1. Problem number 3 is very similar. Instead of this time step here, we have a divide step, but really it looks the same. We're going to start with our add subtract part. We're going to get rid of this plus 4. Opposite of plus 4 is to subtract 4. If you do that to one side, you got to do it to the other. End up with x divided by 3 equals negative and another negative. I lost 11, I lost 4, I lost a lot. I'm going to add those up and then see how much I lost. 11 plus 4, 15, negative 15. Again, this last step looks yucky. It looks like a fraction, but it's really just a divide problem, right? X divided by 3, the opposite of divide by 3, times by 3. 3 over 3, 1x. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other. 3 times 15, 45. Negative times positive, negative. X equals negative 45. Hopefully you got that. We love these problems. X is on one side, numbers on the other, right? Whenever you have a problem where you have multiple x's, get all your x's on one side, numbers on the other, and usually the last step is divide. So here's my side. I'm going to put x's over here. I'm going to put numbers over here. So I look over here. This is my side for numbers. There's some x's. They got to go. So I'm going to subtract off x. X minus x is no x. Whatever I do to one side, I got to do to the other. Negative 5, negative 1. Remember this negative x, that's really 1x. Right? So 5 and 1, negative 6x. While I'm at it, if this is my side for x's, that means that negative 2, this has got to go. This is not the side for numbers. That number's got to go. The opposite of minus 2, plus 2, he cancels out. Whatever I do to one side, I got to do to the other. 10 plus 12. 10 plus 2 is 12. Getting a little ahead of myself. Just x's on this side, just numbers on this side. Trying to get x by itself. That negative 6 is causing x to not be by itself, so he's got to go. A number next to a letter means times. The opposite of times is to divide. Negative 6 divided by negative 6, 1x. Whatever I do to one side, I got to do to the other. 12 divided by negative 6, negative 2. Final answer. Our last problem, looking kind of big and yucky, but let's see. Let's find our sides. There's my sides. Looks like I got a bunch of stuff over here, just a number over here. So this bunch of stuff, I got to start getting like terms together, right? X's with x's, numbers with numbers. And then x's to one side, numbers to the other. So here we go. We got 2x here. We got 4x here. That makes 6x. I've got a plus 3 here and a minus 5 there. Numbers with numbers. 3 minus 5. Negative 2. Got my 34 over on this side. So a little two-stepper, just like this guy up here, actually. Get rid of my minus 2. The opposite of minus 2 is to add 2. That goes away. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other. 34 plus 2, 36. I got my 6x left over here. Final step, number next to a letter means times. Opposite of times is to divide. 6 divided by 6, 1. Whatever I do to one side, do to the other. Final answer. So you've got half the answers to yesterday's problems. Hopefully the other ones went well. Hopefully you got some of these right. What I would do is maybe write these down again on a separate piece of paper, solve them, make sure you're getting the right answers, and then let's have you take that quiz.